Well, good afternoon, everybody. Well, I wish I could tell you we were harvesting, but we're waiting for a couple more growth stages on these suckers. All the weeds are gone at least now, and there is a lot of beets out here. So today I'm going to be collecting all the equipment that I need to get this sucker to work. So let's see here. I'm just going to pull over in here, just on the side of the road. And I need to get this topper off of the back of the truck. So right about there. Flip open the ramps. Yep, they're good. All right. Let's go get a tractor now. Which one do we get? Let's go get the Ford, I think would be the fastest way to do this. Right through here. And where did I put it? Where did I put the Ford? Where's the... Alright, never mind the Ford. Let's just grab the 6R. I think I left it over at Kerbo's place after the last cattle feeding. Let's see here. Let's just get this guy out on the road. So this piece of equipment is my topper. So because I'm going to have a lot of equipment in the fields, I can't just be topping the stuff on front of the harvester. So this one will let me have quite a bit of leeway and be able to grab a bunch of stuff at the same time. Let me see here. Can I back this tractor up to grab it? And something like, whoop, too much. Forward a bit. And right about there. And let's see if that takes it down. Yeah, all right. Let's take her off the back of this thing. Beautiful. So yeah, so when I open this sucker up, I get 3 widths of topping. So I'll have to top all these beets before anything else happens. And then that way when the contractors come in to harvest, they won't be ruining crops. So we're just going to park this guy up underneath these trees here because we're going to be using him in the next day or so. Just a little bit of field prep still need to be done in terms of getting everything lined up for the harvest. All right, so we'll drop you here. And right about there. Good. All right, so let's just back this thing up out of here. And we'll put you over here. Back it up, back it up. All right, I'll just park this tractor over here on this pad. And that should do it. All right. Alright, so now we got to set aside this trailer and go and pick up the other trailer. So I'll be right back after this.
Ain't nothing but cornfields stretching out as far as you can see. Up ahead, behind, ain't nothing but cornfields. Yeah, this is who I am. Hey!
Alrighty then, so got a couple of harvesters already loaded on this puppy. So let's get that all tied up. Alright, back it underneath here. There you go, nice and gentle. Nice and easy. not exactly straight. Let's just get it right underneath the kingpin here. Right about there. Perfect. Alright. Alright. It's a bit of a heavy load, but I think we can handle this. So these are two Grimmy 16-row harvesters. And I got two more over there that I need to come back and get. So this is how we're going to get through all those fields at a reasonable rate. I'm bringing in some contractors. They're going to bring in their own tractors. I got two tractors that I can put on the job myself. The 6R and the 8R both can take a harvester. The Ford's a little weak for these things. Need about 220 horsepower per harvester. So yeah, the Ford's sort of out of the question. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. So with the 4 harvesters going, and if I can get Kerbo to come over and do some trucking for me, all we got to do is drive around and manage the harvesters with the trucks, and we'll be golden. Now, don't go thinking this is going to be easy, though. This is going to take a couple of days for me to harvest all those fields. And I was fully aware of that when I first got into this mess, so not a big deal. We can easily do this. But it means doing some serious harvesting for quite a while. We're just going to ground dump the sugar beets, put them by the side of the road, and the act of getting them to market will be a completely separate operation. We're either going to use a conveyor belt or we're going to bring in the big scorpion-looking truck loader machine and get a couple of truckers involved. So we're not exactly sure how that's going to work out, but just going to throw some technology at the problem and see if we can get that crop to market in a reasonable sense. We're also probably going to need to put together a road train because I don't know how many millions of liters of beets we're going to be pulling off those fields. I mean, this is the most beets I have ever done, and those of you who have played with me in the past know that I've done some mental amount of beets. I think my previous record is 650,000 liters, I believe, on one of the sim servers. But yeah, this is on a whole other scale, so we'll have to be extra careful. All right, you guys good? Yeah, all right. These are really, really nice machines, though. They're going to make really quick work of this. As long as I can get the tops off the beets, I can put the tractors on them with dual tires, keep the ground compression to a bare minimum, and just plow up some beets, picking beets. So yeah, it goes all the way back to that tree back there, and then all the way to the farm, and then from this corner all the way back to the farm. Both sides of the roads completely covered in beets. Yep, I may have lost my mind, but hey, if you don't try it, you don't know what you can do, and this is going to be fun. Like it or not, it's going to be fun. Alright, so just got to unload these two. I've got the tractor over here, so I'll be able to pull them off the same as I did the topper. So let me just see here. And we're all good. Let's just put them right here. Okay, good. So let's see here. If I, what is it? It's like this to get them all off there. Yeah, like that. Good. Perfect. Ramps are down. Perfect. Yeah, good. Let's get the number 6 here. Start her up. Alright. And forward hoe. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, these suckers are fairly large. They barely fit on this float. But I tried them with the in-game float, and it's even worse. So this is what we got. So I like this track. I like this trailer anyway. I like it better than the in-game stuff. It's got a little bit more personality to it, if you know what I mean. AKA rust. It's got rust. What can I say? It's how I rock. Okay, let's just back this sucker up into this pad here. And over this way, nice and slow. Okay. And yeah, that'll do for now. We'll put you into here. Good. Alright, drop that one there. Alright, let's go get the other one off. Now I've got 2 tractors and Kerbo's got 2 tractors, so we should be enough in terms of machinery to run these harvesters. If it's going to take me more than 1 day to do it though, I will need to rent another tractor, but that's alright. I got neighbors who can rent me tractors if I really need. At the very most, I figure I'll be short 1 tractor for the 4 harvesters, because I can afford 2, and I can take at least 1 from Kerbo, maybe his 7R or his 6, and then we can, here, just going to back it up from here, because I think that it's a bit tight in there. Nice and slow. A little bit short of a trailer here, so it's a bit of a thing. And turn it hard. Whoops, don't hit the damn... hate it when I do that. Bend equipment just right off the float. And back it up. So I can just show you here. There we go. And drop that one there. Good. And forward again. And we'll put that over here. There we go. I'll come back for you. So yeah, so basically what happens is these harvesters are kind of triple width. So you got a belt that takes it to the center here. You got an offloading pipe over here that folds out and goes into the truck. So I figure if that one just stays out all the time, we'll be in good business. I'm hoping they're tall enough to fit on the trucks, so that I'm not going to need to rent any other wagons that are lower or anything like that to offload them. They should be tall enough. They've I don't know. The trailer that I have is not that tall. And I think Kerbo, we're gonna have to rent another trailer for Kerbo, because I don't think his bow dumps are gonna do him any good on this one. All right, let's see here. And now ramps up, both of them up. There you go. And done. Perfect. All right, let's just back up. No, let's go forward a bit. And then we'll just back it into the driveway and turn it around here. So let's do that. There we go. Okay. You go into the driveway. Let's see here. Try not to take out the mailbox. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll fold in the sides too while I'm at it. Can I fold in the sides? There they go. Okay. And that way I get a little bit less wide. There we go. Good. Oops. Straighten her right out. Nope. Gonna hit the mailbox. Alright. Let's just get her moving again. Let's just go forward again. Alright. Now we go back. Nope, still in hitting bed, but it's still gonna hit the mailbox. So, all right, let's try that. And back this way, and then no. Come on, you can do this. All right, let's just do it off the back window here. Okay, this way, then turn in. It's a bit deceiving because I think that the the rear tires on this float turn, but only when they're in forward gear, so I always get them confused. All right, that's good enough. Let's get out of here. All right, so now we got to go back to the shop and pick up 2 more harvesters. So that'll, whoa, stay on the road. All right. So yeah, so we got quite an adventure coming to us. So probably by the time you see me tomorrow, we will be, I'll be topping these sugar beets. And then shortly after that, once the tops are off all the sugar beets, then we'll bring in the crew and we will harvest the beets. Like I said, we got hours and hours and hours of beet harvesting to do, so I'm in no hurry to get it started because it's going to be plenty of fun once it gets going. Yep. If you want to harvest for a long time, don't do canola, do sugar beets. All right, folks. That's it. A short episode today. I realize we didn't get a whole lot done, but we're staging for a monster harvest. So stick around. It's going to get better.